Here we have the glass limo. Now this is a large lens bag, so let's jump into the interior here. So as you can see, I actually have my divider layout is more for a traditional camera setup, 6 to 8 lenses depending on what you have. Now Doug here has the 400-2.8 mounted to the Canon 1DX. So as you can see, two very different styles, but it works for both.
Right, so the way I have it set up is I have the collar around the top of the lens, which really holds it into position nicely. And also we include this bottom donut that's removable. It fits into the bottom. But what's cool about this is that your lens hood will fit right in there perfectly and keep it snug and prevent it from moving around on the inside.
Right, so if you have one of those even 200-400s or 300-2.8, that'll keep that nice and secure down the bottom.
Right, so the maximum, what, is a 500 with a body attached?
500 with a body attached,
okay,
or a 600mm without body attached. So it also has some straps you can use to attach to either the outside webbing loops here, and either stick your monopod or your tripod down in the side pocket. So it's got two of those, one on either side, so you can really mount this thing out.
You can see, so here I have my monopod mounted on the side, which is really simple, really easy to use, and then I have the other strap on the other side.
Right.
Just for other things I might want to attach. So let's talk about the rails. On this particular product, we have 3 rails. We have 1 on the front and 2 on the sides. And the rails are designed so that you can put either our modular components or our skin components.
That's right. Yeah, and so on the front, you can load let's say a Speed Changer V2 with a full Pro Size or gripped body on the front. And that helps to, if you put the 600 on the inside, then you have the body on the outside. As Doug's loaded up the Lens Changer 75 pop down here on the side, and this is the Skin 75 pop down, so you can really expand the capacity of the bag. So build it out on the front, build it out on the sides, and then as well you can build it out on the belt too. So I have actually removed the removable waist belt here, and I've included our Pro Speed belt. Now this is sold separately, as is the Lens Changer 75. So when I'm using the bag, when I'm shooting with it, then I have my lenses at the ready. Right. So
the concept here is when you're going out to shoot, what you're doing is that you have the backpack on with your big lens, and what you can do is you can release the backpack while keeping the Pro Speed belt on. And this is a really interesting conceptually, because then you take the backpack off, you get out your big lens, you put it on your monopod, and then you're ready to shoot because you've got your big lens, you've got all your other accessories that you need on your modular component system.
So you can see that flap just lifts up, so you can put in the thin skin belt, the Pro Speed belt, which has a little bit of padding, or even the steroid speed belt you can squeeze in there. So jumping into the front pocket here, just a little organizer, a little key fob, some pens, business cards, things that you might need on the go. One thing I forgot to mention about the main compartment is it does have these locking zippers. And this is also on the glass taxi. And so what's interesting is that if you have the bag not all the way zipped up, and the zippers actually don't, they lock in place. So
right, these are actually very special zipper sliders. There's actually 2 pins on the inside. And when you stop zipping it, the 2 pins actually go into where the teeth are, and that's what prevents them from going down. So we only use these sliders on these packs, and the reason is that if you've got a really big lens in there, you cannot afford to have the front accidentally open up.
Yeah.
So it's actually a very special feature about this pack that very few people know about.
Yeah. So go around to the back, we have a very robust harness here. Of course, adjustable sternum strap, sternum slider, daisy chains, D-ring, pocket for your sunglasses, phone, power bar, whatever it may be. So it also has a removable waist strap here. So it's lightly padded, and then you can remove it if you are traveling, you don't like to use the waist belt, you can do that. It also has a pass-through, and this actually lifts up. We have this on a few of our backpacks. And so you can pass through different, like let's say our Pro Speed belt, a thin skin belt. I think you can even stuff in the steroid speed belt in here if you want just a little bit more rigid support, or you could even use it with our modular components to really expand your capacity while you're shooting.
Right. And so the concept of this also is that when you're carrying it with your modular components, what that allows you to do, let's say you're going into a sporting event, what you can do is you can release the bottom with your hands, and then you can take the backpack portion off while leaving your Pro Speed Belt on with your other components.
Right.
And then you take out your big lens, put it on your monopod, right? And then you're ready to shoot because now you've got your belt system, you've got your 70 to 200 and your other things, and then you leave your backpack somewhere else.
So we also have business card holder up on the top. So if you want to drop some business cards in there. Side pockets, for water bottle, tripod legs, monopods, whatever it may be. As you notice, the bottom isn't square, it's rounded. And that's really to match the diameter of that large glass. And this is all reinforced as well, so you got nice padded protection there on the bottom.
It really stands up straight, which is when you get a really heavy lens in there, you want it just to be perfectly vertical.
Yeah, that's right.
So I think that's it for the glass limo.
That's the glass limo. Thinktank Photo. Thanks for watching.